Hello, you amazing people. It's DandyDrew here. It's a beautiful day, and we've got another game of Catan. This will be game number 7. At any point, if you've got any value or learned anything in this channel, I ask you please like the video, subscribe. We have just passed 4,000 subs. It's been 6 weeks. You guys are crazy. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. Let's jump in. Enjoy it. We are back for another game. We are in the placement game still, kind of going through the trenches here, and we are in the 4th position. Sometimes an interesting position, sometimes not. I guess we're going to have to see how that pans out for us in this game. All right, so what are some things we notice? It seems like the first thing I notice is the wheat situation. Wheat is very rare, so you could look at something like the 8-3-10, 8-4-3, potentially point right. Also 6-5-11 point right to the 3-11s, very interesting. Then you also have some really fun port play here. Like for instance, the 9-6-3 point down wood port. I think you can make that work. Quite like the idea of that. So yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at what's our situation on wheat. The wood is pretty plentiful. There's a lot of wood on this board. The brick's also pretty good. Sheep is good. Somewhat not accessible though. It looks like maybe 2 people will have kind of some control of the sheep. So that's going to be an interesting wrinkle. I think ultimately we'll get something really good here. There's just a lot to work with. And I'm also more than willing to go on a port play here if we have to. Playing off the wood port could be fun. Potentially even going without wheat, but I don't think that will be the case for us. Best case by far is, okay, I like that, point down. Yeah, and you can definitely make that work. Had an interesting last game. Things got out of hand. People pulled one person he rolled the nuts and then pulled perfect development cards, 2 monos, 3 knights, a VP. Like kind of hard to beat that. We should expect maybe 6-5-11 and this whole situation with the wheat over here. The wheat's just very valuable for this board. Okay, yep, 6-5-11 point right. I think 3-11 is just a really nice touch to the position. You double the 11, but you also pick up the 3 as well, which is like deceptively a really nice amount of wheat. Now, what do you do here? It's not so easy now, is it, huh? Be nice if we had a sheep port. It's kind of off in the la land here. Problem is like 8-4-10, 8-4-3. It's not great in terms of variable, like in terms of numbers, but we're gonna have to see here. Also, be careful not to leave this 8-4-3-1. I think a lot of people might find that attractive. I definitely think that could be the case. I think a really good play is the 8-3-10 here. Just really have an advantage on the wheat. And there's a lot of ways you can pair that, whether you want to pair that with the ore, maybe hopefully try to get lucky and pick up the 9-5-10. Don't think we're going to give them that necessarily. Also, very interesting play. Yeah, I like this. I like the way they're thinking. And I wonder, like, if we go 9-5-10, 6-3-4 in point left, do we get the 6-12? And then, so it's like that. Well, we can't give them this. I feel like that's a little bit too good. So we're definitely taking that. And then there's this kind of bigger issue at hand where like we could try to blitz over to the ore port. I don't know if the 8-10-4 would care to do, get that spot. Ore port's kind of nice here. Alternatively, we have 6-4-3, 9-10-5. I kind of like that. We're certainly taking this. I guess the question is, do we also take starting wheat? Maybe we do. Just the wheat's so valuable here. I'd feel just like a little bit better if I had a 3-1 here in this situation. So if we take this and this, we could take the free road. So I'm going to trust my gut here. I'm going to take this. And I think what I do is I take either the 9-10-5 or the 5-10. This kind of gives me the road settle here. Does anyone take 9-10? 9-10 down, potentially. I think I kind of like this road settle here. There's a decent amount of sheep on this board. And it also just kills a lot of spots. Does give the 9-5-12 though. So like we take this. He takes 9-5-12. Red probably takes the 8-4-3 down. And then this guy will take the 6-12 or the 4-9-11. I think it kind of works out in our favor. I don't think anyone takes 9-10. I could be completely wrong here. Could be completely wrong. I could just be so wrong. But I think it just gives us a lot of interesting things to work with. So let's do it. It's wild. And what we could have done is we could have pointed up in here to the right, but I actually think 8-4 potentially could go as well. And that presents some problems. It really does. We have a lot of brick, guys. We have a lot of brick. But ultimately, I think if we can get onto the 9-10, you know, that 10 is going to be very strong for us. There might be a world where the 12-6-11 might be open, just because I think black over here might take the 4-9-11s. I'm kind of taking a risky setup with the hopes that I'm going to get some compensation here in the form of expansion. I think there's a really big win for me as well, potentially to run over here and try to get the 4-8. I think is this guy here. I think you're just in a really nice spot if you get the 9-5-12. Our biggest issue here is definitely hoping the 3 rolls in a meaningful way, and we're gonna also have to try to find a way to get a sheep in the process. So it's not the best starting hand, that's for sure. Now we also do have a lot of bricks, so hopefully we can get some brick moving here. So yeah, I think we've definitely caused some chaos on this board. This is not an easy board. Oh, well, I might be a genius now then. Interesting. There's so much brick on this board. I don't think you should be giving that up there. So because we have the starting road, we can blast in either direction. So there's no crazy plows. And I think he's going to get punished here. He should get punished here. Sure, red can take the 9-5. I don't like it. Or the 9-10, excuse me. Wow, 8-10, huh? Isn't just the 9-10 down like a little bit better though? The 9-10 down is just better, I think. What is this? What is this? I don't know, guys. I'm intrigued. Okay, so now the 6-12-11 down could also be a play here. Yeah, that's a bold move, sir. And there's actually maybe hope that we might be able to. Damn, maybe I can do like a brick for sheep here. You know, it'd be kind of cool if he does like 10-5 over here. Just picks up the wood and picks up the wheat. 10-5 left, and you run over to 3-11. There's a lot of brick to trade here. So what we're going to need is we're going to need 1-3 to hit, 1-3 and 1-10, and I think the rest kind of works out for us. So we can trade everything else. Honestly, I'm starting to look at this 10-5 situation. I kind of like 10-5 to 3-11. I really do. You play off the wood port. You have everything but the brick. You know, there's so much brick on this board, right? Like you're going to get trades, and then wood is valuable. You can dictate a lot of the races on this board. Oh my god. Wow, I feel like a genius now. We can also do brick for wood here. I think the 9's going to get smacked to death here. Yep. So we just pretty much caused chaos. That was our plan, and it worked out like a charm. The thing is like black with this one move pretty much upset the entire board. So we need a 10 and a 3. We can definitely get some trades here. So let's do something like this. And I'm really targeting black here. I think he has some incentive to take this deal. He's got a lot of sheep. This is not bad, but as most things, I believe we can do better. So where do we go first? There's actually a really good principle here to pick up the wood for a few different reasons. We doubled a 10, so now our wood becomes very strong. It also just gives us the port, and I don't think anybody's taking the 9-5-12 here. So we're going to just play a very strange game. So if we get like a 10, yeah, we're just going to need to get that first sheep, though. That's going to be our challenge, and we need to be ready for brick trades. Red. Is it the... Oh, my goodness. Not happy. I don't think that's a good play from black. I think the 4 is better. The 4 actually creates a lot of value. Honestly, red's not in a bad position here, though. They actually have a decent setup. All right, we can't expect there to be a lot of 3s. Okay. So we're going to see if we can get something like this. Also, I'm willing to do this as well. There might be some love out there. You know, I can't do that there, brother. I'll do the 1. No, I'm not. I'm just doing 1 for 1 here. Who's doing this? Orange? I'm not doing it, homie. Okay, black's not responding. Very nice. Okay, so there's sheep and wood. There's a lot of sheep out there. I think I can get something here. Let's do this. We just need that first trade, guys. We just need that first trade. Once we can get... Actually, let's do this. Sheep and ore for this. It's a good trade. It's the meta trade. Come on, black. Oh, he's asking, is that the settle? Oh. Well, that's not the settle. That's not the settle. I thought he was trying to convince me it was the settle. If I give up the wheat, then it was not the settle. Holy balls. Yes, we take this. I know this is not, like, principally giving him a city is probably really dangerous, guys. But you have to understand, like, When we can get wheat trades like that, we have to take wheat trades. It's way too good for us. And the thing is, now we can turn that wheat around and give it to red to get the wood, or give it to, you know, whoever. So there's just a lot of value. I'm really surprised we got that deal. Like, the ore doesn't do damn thing for us, and now we're flooded. This is wild. A 10 would just be absolutely in the money. Just grab the settle. Amazing. We have a handful of wheat. You see this? Incredible. Okay, I can do that. I think also what we can do is we can grab one of the sheep. This is a pretty good deal for him. The idea is that this allows us to buy a development card. Knight. Perfect. Damn, the 3's crushing. I mean, I'd do it for 2 sheep. No. Nice that we have wheat. Like, it feels like we can do things. We just need a 10 to really show up for us here. 8. Okay. So he's got some extra wood in his hand here. Where's he going? Where are you going, buddy? Wow. He's playing very aggressively. Don't know how I feel about that. An ore for 2 wheat. I guess he's going fishing. This is a good example, by the way, of the way Red's playing. It's like, it's very jarring to people. You make enemies very quickly by playing this way. Red's always the steal here. Okay, I need a... Oh, I can ask for a wood there. Let's go back. So let's ask for a wheat and a wood. This is a fantastic trade for us, by the way. If this goes through, this is a fantastic trade. This puts us at 7, but then we have to steal. Nah. Oof. Probably. So let's do the wood here. Good stuff. Okay. Perfect. Now we're like a 10 and, you know, a few good rolls. Yeah, so now a 10 gives us a road settle. And not just like any road settle, a good road settle, you know? Like the 9, 5, 12 is just really good for us. Surprisingly, we just have a really good hand here. We are kind of waiting for this 10 to show up, though. Hopefully he doesn't have a knight. He doesn't have a knight. That's perfect, guys. Really good. I pray he doesn't have a road builder. Okay, he's got a knight. And we're not getting hit. Wow. I guess the 3-1 is looking pretty menacing. 10 would just be money. 10 is money. So, like, what's our game, right? What are we playing for? Probably not getting army. Maybe. I don't know. Guess we'll find out here in a second, won't we? Only person I would take this is red, I think. What's the play here? We could buy dev or we could hold. I kind of like buying the dev here. Victory point, not bad. Okay, so green is fishing. Interesting. We can't get upset. It is what it is. 10, yes. Okay, so 9, 9, 6, 9, 4. Road settle, very good for us. Very, very good. No, you're out of your mind. I'm just getting a little concerned that, you know, the road builder is always kind of that potential looming problem. Maybe I can do something like this and just empties my hand. Take or leave it. There we go. Boom. I did say next wheat is his. I'm going to honor the deal. Part of me, it doesn't matter just because I'm going to get robbed anyways. I'd rather at least maybe try to make him look a little bit more scary in the process. We've got a good game here, though, guys. I think we definitely need the 6, 12, 11. That just really solidifies our game. We should take army. Wow. Well, he had 6 cards. Is he purposely not playing it? Okay, he's got it. He's got it. Wow. Kind of a shocking block to me, but it is what it is. So maybe we'll try a brick for wheat. There's still a lot of wheat out there, and I guess I'm specifically looking at orange here. Be pretty happy if I got this. I'll do 2 for 2 in this situation. I would take this as well, and I think I quite like that deal. Is there any world where we take something like that? The thing is, we produce actually a decent amount of sheep on the 9. But 1-3 and 1-5, we get the city. And the thing is, the city's the toughest part here. Nice, nice. And I'm happy with the break. The break kind of just pads our hand really nicely. So 10 and 9, that's the road settle. Trading 1-for-1 for wheat on this board, just nice. We also have the ore port. Let's keep that in mind, right? You can see this is kind of a messy game, guys. This is by no means straightforward. What did he just trade? Oh, it's such an ugly, ugly move. Ugly, ugly move. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you lose, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we're trying to negotiate orange dropping 2 roads. He has to do it. He has to do it. Oh, he had it. He had it. You sneaky dog. You sneaky dog, you. So, like, what's our play here? Maybe we can also try to get a wheat in the process. Guess we buy a development card. We could also grab a break and try to 4-for-1 it. I think at this point, we'll just buy development cards, see what we get. Year of Plenty. Really, really good. Really good for us. Damn. I think the 5's a good block here. I really like the 5. Yep. I think you hit red all day, every day of the week. Yep. After he loses this spot here, red's got to start looking for options. And, you know, he only really has... He doesn't have a lot to work with here, right? Only situation I would do is something like this. Now, what is nice, though, is red does have the knights, potentially. He's making it seem like he has knights. Hopefully the 5 will stay alive. We get a 5. What we could do is use the Year of Plenty for 2 weeks. Put it the 5-10-4 city. Very strong. We should see a city on the 6-9-3 here, which is good pacing for us because he's going to go to 5 points. And now the knight should probably go to either the 6. Damn, let's go. Pray no shenanigans. No shenanigans. No shenanigans. Okay, no shenanigans. I like it. And it should 100% be on black here. Good call. Ooh. Now, can we do something like a brick for a wheat? No. I will do this. Also do the 1-for-1 here. I'm happy with this. It's just this gives us the road settle, which puts us at 6. I think the city to 7 comes pretty quickly with the Year of Plenty. What is this? I'm not really interested. Just do the 1-for-1. Just gonna say 1-for-1 is fine. I think this is a good deal. He's got a lot going on here. Yeah. Perfect. This secures us the 6. Ooh. I'll actually take another wheat here. Oh my goodness. So can we do something like this? Yeah, we don't really have a good way to offload this brick, to be honest with you. But that's okay. Now, we are getting very close to connecting here. That could be 8 points. Now, the issue, though, is definitely the city, right? We're going to need something like a 5, 5 and 6. Yeah, we just don't have a good port. That's our real long-term issue here, though, right? So I'm just letting him know, like, look, I'm concerned with you taking road. I think you're very strong, blah, blah, blah. It's a real problem. Okay, perfect. So now the 5 does give us the city. It's a very nice city. Very, very nice city. We have a very untouchable road network as well, which I really like it. But this 5-10-4 city is just really, really good for us. And one play we could make is we could wrap around the 12 and then connect this way, because that is a settle spot for us as well. That could be a potential play. It's not perfect. A lot of potential here. Oh, there it is. That's the city right there. Another 5. We can get it without... No. I think if we can get the city without using the Year of Plenty, then we've become way, way stronger. Do something like that, maybe? Just I think getting the extra wheat in our hands actually really, really nice. I'm not doing it 1 for 1. There's no point. I'll do it for this. And do the 2 wheat. No, because we actually have rolls to just get the city straight up. That might be one of them. We're going to do this here. And I actually think this is not a bad deal to black. No. So this actually gives us... Yeah, let's do that. Because the thing is, now we get to use the Year of Plenty on top of what we currently have. So it's like now the play could be Year of Plenty for the next city because we can grab 2 wheat from that and then connect for road, which I think is what we're going to attempt to do here. And we have no cards. Nice 12. That's what we love to see. 110 and we're looking like money, guys. So 10 and 6 don't quite get us there, but it gets us close. It gets us really close, that's for sure. So I'm just poking a little bit. Hey, take road. Red is close. Clearly, we're close too. And what's fine with this to me is 1-5 and we drop the city again. Whoa, wild. Nice block. What is that? All right, 10 and 5 we win. 10-5 we win. Oh my god. So what we'll do... Hey everyone, DandyDrew here. So I'm sure most of you noticed, if you were plugged into this game, I missed a win. Horribly missed a win. I've played thousands upon thousands of games of Catan. I frankly haven't had a blunder that bad in a very long time. In terms of just straight up, there it is, hand it to you on a silver platter, make it happen. Really, I think what happened was a combination. I was just a little bit tired, and then I think I just forgot I had the op, to be completely honest with you. Because in my mind, I saw that I could take road or I could road settle, but I didn't see that with the Yop I could do both. These things happen sometimes. Even in chess, grandmasters hang pieces. It happens to the best of us. I had to do like a double or triple take during editing to be like, did I really miss that? What you gonna do? Game goes on. And then more or less like 10-6 or 6, and then we can use the Yop to connect. All right, take the sheep. Yes. So now, like, we just have a lot of winning rolls here. Crazy position. Just wild position. We can also use, that is one thing too, we can also use the Yop just to get our 9th point. And the way this board's pacing, like, we got all day here. All day. Oh, well, that's not good. But that still gives us a 10 or 6 for the win, right? Oh, don't know about that one, Chief. So, very interesting. 4 is winning. 6 is winning. 10 is winning. Whoa. 4, 6. I got no cards. Okay. 4, 6, 10. Damn, that's not the win. Definitely not the win. Shouldn't say anything. I think the right to put me on very close to winning here. Definitely becomes a little bit more difficult. And I think what we'll do is if we can get a road and just drop it this way, and we'll just kind of slowly set up the road connection. Probably the smartest play for us. 4 and 10's winning all day. And like any wooden brick roll pretty much gets us there. All right, we got it. Now the question is orange going to extend? So 9 will be winning if he drops a road. No way. Oh my goodness. Well, that's game, right? Oh, you lucky duck. Oh. So we can go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he didn't drop the road, we would have had it. Okay, so like whatever. We're just going to, damn it. He's just building roads to infinity, more or less. He's only got 2 cards though. So like if we connect, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we connect, it's 8. So brutal. So brutal. Alternatively, now that we've opened up the settle spot, we could city settle. That could be a play. But I think road's probably the fastest way to do it. Crazy game, right? So he just road builder. Where are you going there, buddy? It's like 6. Well, the problem is 7, 8. So if he connects, now he takes road. So we just need any brick roll. Oh, now he's got 4 wood. So the worst case, he can 3 for 1. Which he should, yeah. Damn it. Okay. So what do we need now? We need 3 roads. So we need a 10. Like 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9 gets us the win. 10's definitely winning. 5 is winning. So we still have a lot of winning rolls. Just annoying that we've had to go through these trials and tribulations. And frankly, it just might be losing to keep doing this. All right, so we have the win in our hand, which is good. Very, very good. Dude, homie might be at 9 points. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And if I miscounted, then I feel really stupid. I think that's it. Oh, GG. We are 5 for 7, which is pretty solid. I think we also just played that really well. Like we got a position, we stayed off the radar. I personally don't agree with the 8-10. I think 9-10 down is probably the better play. The most optimal play for Red. But clearly Red, what did they end on? Okay, so they had 2 VPs. We saw that. If they pull a mono, their challenge is they just didn't city. For whatever reason, they just couldn't get a city up and running. I just thought we played that very well. And something else to note here, guys, like subtle moments. This is actually so important. Subtle moments. We could have used the Year of Plenty. Remember that? We could have used the Year of Plenty to build this city. We didn't do it. We made a trade that emptied our hand, got us the city, and we ended up holding the Year of Plenty for a bigger and better play, which was to take road for 2 points for the win. I want you to remember this moment to be patient with your development cards. You don't need to use your Year of Plenties or your road builder sometimes. A lot of cases, hold it for the surprise factor. Hold it for the flexibility factor. This is a perfect example. If I used my Year of Plenty earlier to get the city, I would have lost. Or at least I would be fighting road and be stuck in this position versus holding the flexibility of pulling out any 2 cards, right? Let's say the 10 rolls, now I can pull the brick. If the brick rolls, I can pull out the wood. This is an important part of the game, is knowing how to get the most out of your position, squeeze as much opportunity as you possibly can. And this was a really good game, I felt like, that accentuated that very nicely. The one downfall of our position, though, is we don't have a good port. We do have the ore port. Didn't really use it. As far as I recall, I don't think we used it. Having a 3-1 with this kind of setup would be really nice. Let's also go look at some of the stats here. Production, look at this, right? We outproduced this table immensely. Did very well there. A lot of trading. Didn't get hit that much, which was quite nice. We did lose to the 7 one time. I remember that. 3 development cards, quite nice, right? I think we got a knight, a Year of Plenty, and a VP. Pretty good for our hand. And look at this. I'm trading like a madman. I know some people don't like it. I don't care. It works. Sometimes you just got to find opportunities, make things happen. No monopolies. That's actually good for us. I think if Red pulled Monopoly, they're probably in a much stronger position to win just because they get the city, the production kicks up, life's good for them. Just couldn't get that up and running. In the dice stats here, pretty crazy. Threes were really good. Considering that the 3s rolled practically on par with the 5s and 9s, that's a huge win for our position just because, we banked a lot in these 3s. They showed up really nicely for us. But equally, too, we got a lot of good trades. I remember there was a 2-for-1 where we did, I think, a sheep for 2 wheat with orange. Yeah, that was really favorable to us. This is a perfect example. If you take this board, you take a photo of the starting position, ask, who do you think wins this game? And the reality is most people are not going to say me. Honestly, I think a lot of people would probably gravitate towards something like red or orange here. It just has a little bit more of a traditional feel to it. But this is a perfect example of how do you outplay versus outplace. Of course, I recommend you do both. You get the point, right? What else? I like the 6-5-11. Again, I think the 9-10 down is just a better play for red for sure. Yeah, just smooth game. I really liked it. And 8-4-3, it's not right for black. If anything, go wheatless, right? You're going wheatless on the 8-4-3, but what you can do is say, you know what? Let the tension of orange and red going to the 8-4-3, let that sit there and you guys can fight it out. I'm going to stay out of your way. As soon as you take the 8-4-3, all that tension and all that potential opportunity to stay off the radar goes out the window. You've upset 2 players right off the bat and you've immediately become a target. versus letting them fight it out is probably advantageous to you. What he could have done is he could have gone 6, 11, 12 and point down and just make the claim that, you know what, there's probably a really good chance that I'm just going to beat you to the 9, 5, 12. There's a really good chance because all this guy needs is a wheat. I think that might be the better play for him. Or even, like I said earlier, the 5, 10 left to the 3, 11. That was actually really interesting to me. It's a ton of wheat. It is really good wood that you can take to the wood port and almost have like a pseudo or wheat sheep game because you're turning that wood into name the card, whatever card you need in the moment. Overall, really good game. I'm really proud of this one. I think we played it great. And, we got the W. If you're enjoying this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are going to keep growing, keep doing amazing things here. And just I want you to know, I really appreciate you coming out. If you've made this far in the video, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Everyone, DandyDrew is out. You take care.